With over 50 sporting codes to check out, the Arnold Classic is going to be a sporting exhibition experience you won't want to miss out. I speak to Wayne Price. Wayne, it is great to have you here to talk about perhaps one of the biggest upcoming sporting events and cultural events of the season, and that happens to be the Arnold Classic Africa. Now, can you run us through what it is all about?
I think the design of the Arnold is a shared platform. And that's the easiest way to describe it, because I think originally when Arnold started in the concept of the Arnold Classic, it was designed just around the bodybuilding. But his love for sport and for participation is much bigger than that. And soon thereafter, martial arts and everything became part of the program. Hence, we have the result today. And that is, we have an event where we have a platform over 3 days where all the different sporting bodies and events and organizers can come and share their passion and showcase it. Because I tell you what, one thing that I do, and I've realized that if you spend time with, whether it be with speed cubes or whether it be with team chess, the passion that they speak about the community and what they do and the engagement and the impact that it has is just so huge. So this is really what it's all about. It's about a multi-sport and art festival where people can just come and just have the most amazing experience. And yes, you're going to come to the event and you're going to come there to support a loved one in karate, but now you're exposed and you see 59 other sport activations. So it just becomes an introduction to so much more.
How is it changing the lives of those who are participating as well as those who are coming to watch?
So we have, I would always break it down in two sectors, because we have the formal competitive element that takes place at the Arnold. So whether it is in the building at Sandton or whether it's in the tent city we're building this year for the Arnold, we have the competitive side. And that could be club level. It just could be a showcasing promoter of a new sporting activity. It could be a national program or it can be an international program, because some of the events, even this year, have got international participants coming from overseas to compete in it, which gives it an international status. But on the other side of it, it is just the love, the excitement. We got music, we got food, we got beer tents, and so you can come into this space and actually enjoy the festival in its true sense.
Now, having said that, what's going to be different about this year versus previous years?
I think the important thing is that we've realized in the COVID period, I think a lot of strategy, way of thinking, the approach of the landscape of things have changed. And we've realized that. We have to adapt. And at the moment, because of that, as organizers and owners of the Arnold and partnership, we decided, instead of keeping the event traditionally in the building of the Sandton Convention Center, we partnered with City of Joburg and have now moved it to the Ruimsig Stadium, which gives us the opportunity to take an open field environment and build the city in its own unique design for the festival. But also we can now, and easier, we can manage the COVID protocols and things like that. So, yeah, it's as frustrating as it was not to be able to run events for 2 years. I really truly believe that we've come out of it. There's a lot of excitement and a lot of new thinking about how to do things. So the new tent city is going to be an exciting project. And I know that people are going to come, and when they come into the city, they're going to realize what we intended and how much fun it is.
Now, outside of the bodybuilding itself, what other events will be taking place, and will those who are attending be able to participate in them?
So what we've done, what we've done this year is it's one ticket entry to the city, which allows you access to everything. Food courts, all the different tent units, all the different activations. But this year, because of the the new property we're on. The stadium is absolutely a world-class stadium, but it's got natural water on it, so we're going to have angling as an activation as well. We have further behind the angling, we have a landing strip, so we got all the model planes. So the model planes are going to be part of the program, which they weren't traditionally part of the program before. But I can tell you that from a point from the heavy lifting and the weightlifting and the powerlifting to the art, to the body painting, to aerial, to pole fit, speed cubing, I mean, there's really, I mean, even this year, I'm so excited because this year we even got Lego build. And we've been fortunate and privy to some of the youngsters that have been now preparing for this Lego build competition. And actually one of the youngsters out of Lego has built the whole tent city, down to the tier, down to the emergency vehicles and everything with the tents and everything on it. It's absolutely mind-blowing, absolutely.
How long will the event run for?
It's a 3-day event. So we open up the event on that Friday morning at 7 o'clock to the public. The program starts. A lot of the activation starts from midday Friday right through to the evenings. We have pushed the date into the 3rd and the 5th of June, so it's a little colder time of the year. So we're not intending on running programs too late in the evenings, so that we can have the benefit of the nice warm day. But there is certain programs, like on the Friday evening in the main auditorium, we got the model search, the Arnold model search, which is going to be running, the fitness fiesta with a group of ladies and energy from Zumba and all the different group effects. And then on Saturday night, then we got, besides the amateur bodybuilding, on the Saturday evening we got the Elite Pro Show.
Now a lot of people would probably underestimate just how big this event is. Why don't you share with us how many participants we're looking at, how many crowds will probably be attending?
Well, look, if I take as a result of previous years, and because every year we did an impact study with an independent company, if you take 2019, we were over 85 sporting activations and events with more than 20,000 participants over the 3 days, which then obviously led to a great support of supporters and public friends and family and everybody. So we never really had an idea of how it would open up after COVID, because we still have a lot of concerns about COVID and vaccinations and all the rest. But I can tell you that we have been able to put together this program of 60 plus sporting activations and events, some of them very unique, as I said. But we're going to probably look at about 2,500 to 3,000 participants a day. So we should be touching onto the 10,000 mark for participations. And I do believe that with the venue where it is and the way with all the excitement, I believe we should have a great support from the public.
And I'm sure a lot of people would like to know whether or not Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger will be attending as well.
Well, we've been very fortunate. Out of the 4 years we've had, there was only 1 year that Arnold missed, and that year that he had the surgery, the heart condition, which we missed him. And we made sure he understands that, because Arnold absolutely loves South Africa, and he just loves the people of South Africa and coming back. And yes, to your answer, to your question is that, yeah, we're planning everything for him to be here. And we'll just have to see if his schedule allows for it. You don't want to miss this one. It's going to be the biggest weekend ever. The 3rd to the 5th of June at the Ramsig Stadium in partnership with the city of Joburg. The new home of the Arnold Multisport and Art Festival. The gentle giant intensity. Get your tickets at WebTicket. Avoid the queues and come and enjoy the weekend.
What's up? My name is Christopher Jaft.
This is Taz.
I'm Barry Hilton.
I'm Fabi Moloyo.
This is Darren Simpson. And you are watching.
And you are watching.
You are watching.
You're watching.
And you watching
Joburg Today.
Joburg Today.
Joburg Today.
Joburg Today. Actually, it's Joburg tomorrow, because we're filming today, so this will go on the thing tomorrow. So really, it's not Joburg Today, but it is actually Joburg tomorrow today, if you know what I mean.